Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm talking about the Jupiter-Sun trine on the 16th of November. This is a very positive energy combo, so I really want us all to try to use this opportunity. So first things first. What's a trine? A trine is when two planets are about 120 degrees apart in the sky. This angle creates a smooth connection between them. It's like two friends who understand each other and work well together. In astrology, trines are known for creating ease, flow, and cooperation between the energies of the planets involved. A quick example. Think of it like two people who speak the same language and have similar goals. They don't need to explain much, they just get each other. So let's talk about the sun. The sun represents the core of who you are. It's your identity, your will, your drive to live and express yourself. The sun shows how you shine in the world. When the sun is in Scorpio, it focuses on depth, truth, and transformation. People may feel more focused, more private, and more determined. It's a time when many want to go deeper into their goals, relationships, or personal growth. For example, a person might decide to finally start therapy to understand themselves better. Someone might feel ready to end a job or relationship that no longer fits. A student might dive into research for a thesis, staying up late to uncover hidden patterns. And now for my favorite planet, Jupiter. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. This is all about growth, learning, and opportunity. It expands whatever it touches. It's the planet of belief, wisdom, and a good dose of luck. When Jupiter is in Cancer, it supports emotional growth, family matters, and nurturing. People may feel more connected to their roots or want to create a safe space for themselves and others. A parent might decide to spend more time with their children. Someone might start cooking meals at home to feel more grounded. A person might reconnect with old friends or relatives. On 16th of November, the Sun in Scorpio forms a trine with Jupiter in Cancer. This means the energy of personal growth, Sun, works well with the energy of expansion and emotional wisdom, Jupiter. It's a day when things can come together easily. People may feel more confident, more generous, and more open to new experiences. This is a good time to take action on something important. The energy supports success, especially when you act with honesty and care. For example, you might finally get a yes on a project you've been working on. A conversation with a friend could lead to a deeper bond. You might feel inspired to start a new chapter in your life. Before I look at each sign, I'd like to look at some themes which this trine might activate. Definitely, relationships and personal growth are in the spotlight. This aspect helps people connect. You might find it easier to talk about your feelings. For example, a couple might have a heart-to-heart and feel closer. A friend might apologize and you feel ready to forgive. You might meet someone new who feels familiar and easy to talk to. Now, as far as career and finances are concerned, the Sun gives drive, Jupiter brings opportunity. Together, they support progress. You might feel ready to take a step forward in your work or money goals. You might get a job interview after months of searching. You decide to pitch your idea to a client and they say yes. You find a new way to manage your budget that works better. Spiritual and emotional well-being are also boosted. This is a good time to reflect. You might feel more in tune with your values. You may want to learn something new or help others. You might start journaling and realize what really matters to you. You feel grateful for your life and want to give back. You take a walk in nature and feel calm and clear. Okay, so let's look at each sign. I'm using houses to see where the luck will fall. For Aries, the Sun in Scorpio lights up your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and deep emotional bonds, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 4th house of home, family, and inner security. This trine can bring ease in resolving financial matters with a partner or family member. For example, you might finally agree on a budget with your spouse, or receive help from a relative that allows you to pay off a debt. You could also feel more emotionally safe to open up about something personal, leading to healing in a close relationship. If you've been thinking about moving or renovating your home, this transit may bring the right timing or support to begin. For Taurus, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one connections, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 3rd house of communication, learning, and local community. This trine can help you express yourself clearly in close relationships. You might have a meaningful talk with a partner that brings you closer, or you could reconnect with a sibling and feel more understood. If you've been thinking about collaborating with someone, like starting a joint project or business, this is a good time to take the first step. You may also find that your words have more impact now, whether you're teaching, writing, or presenting ideas. For you, Gemini, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 6th house of work, routines, and health, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 2nd house of income, values, and resources. This trine can bring ease in managing your daily responsibilities and improving your financial situation. You might find a new job that pays better, or get recognition for your efforts at work. For example, a colleague could recommend you for a promotion, or you might discover a side hustle that fits easily into your schedule. It's also a good time to build healthier habits, like starting a morning walk or organizing your workspace, which can lead to more productivity and peace of mind. Hey there, Cancer. The Sun in Scorpio activates your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression, while Jupiter in Cancer lights up your 1st house of identity, body, and personal direction. This trine supports you in showing up more confidently and sharing your talents. You might feel ready to take the lead in a creative project or express your feelings to someone you care about. For example, you could start writing a book, launch a passion project, or go on a date that feels natural and uplifting. You may also feel more at ease in your own skin, making it a good time to try something new with your appearance or take steps toward a personal goal. Hi Leo, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 12th house of rest, healing, and inner life. This trine can help you feel more at peace with your past and more connected to your roots. You might have a meaningful moment with a parent or relative, or feel inspired to make your home more comforting. For example, you could decide to redecorate a room to reflect your current needs, or take time off to rest and recharge. You may also find that journaling, therapy, or quiet reflection brings clarity and emotional release, helping you feel more grounded and supported. Hey there, Virgo. The Sun in Scorpio activates your 3rd house of communication, learning, and local connections, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 11th house of friendships, networks, and long-term goals. This trine can help you share your ideas with others in a way that builds support and opens doors. You might give a talk, write something that gets noticed, or have a conversation that leads to a new opportunity. For example, a casual chat with a friend could turn into a collaboration, or you might join a group that helps you grow a project or cause you care about. It's also a good time to learn something new that connects you with others, like taking a class or starting a community initiative. Hey there, Libra. The Sun in Scorpio activates your 2nd house of money, values, and self-worth, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 10th house of career, reputation, and long-term goals. This trine can help you feel more confident about your skills and how they're valued in the world. You might receive recognition at work, a raise, or a new opportunity that aligns with your goals. For example, a manager could praise your recent efforts, leading to a leadership role, or you might decide to invest in a course that boosts your earning potential. It's also a good time to reflect on what truly matters to you and make choices that support your long-term stability. For Scorpio, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 1st house of self, identity, and personal direction, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 9th house of beliefs, travel, and higher learning. This trine can help you feel more aligned with your purpose and confident in your path. You might decide to share your story more openly, apply for a course, or plan a trip that expands your worldview. For example, you could start writing about your experiences, enroll in a spiritual or academic program, or book a journey that helps you reconnect with your values. It's also a good time to trust your instincts and take steps toward a goal that reflects who you are becoming. Hi, Sagittarius. The Sun in Scorpio activates your 12th house of rest, reflection, and behind-the-scenes work, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 8th house of shared resources, emotional depth, and transformation. This trine can help you release old patterns and feel supported in private or emotional matters. You might find healing through solitude, therapy, or spiritual practices. For example, you could take a break from social obligations to recharge, or have a deep conversation with someone that helps you let go of past hurt. It's also a good time to review financial matters like taxes, inheritances, or shared investments, as clarity and support may come more easily now. He there, Cap. The Sun in Scorpio activates your 11th house of friendships, networks, and future goals, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 7th house of partnerships, collaboration, and agreements. This trine can help you build stronger connections with others, especially in group settings or joint ventures. You might team up with someone to work on a shared goal, or receive support from a friend or mentor that helps you move forward. For example, a colleague could introduce you to a new opportunity, or you might join a community that aligns with your values. It's also a good time to clarify long-term plans with a partner, whether in business or in your personal life. For Aquarius, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 10th house of career, public image, and life direction, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. This trine can help you make progress in your professional life through consistent effort and supportive habits. You might receive recognition for your work, or find that your daily schedule starts to align better with your long-term goals. For example, a manager could offer you a leadership role, or you might streamline your workflow to reduce stress and increase productivity. It's also a good time to focus on your health. Small changes in diet or exercise could lead to noticeable improvements in energy and focus. Hi Pisces, the Sun in Scorpio activates your 9th house of travel, education, and beliefs, while Jupiter in Cancer supports your 5th house of creativity, romance, and personal joy. This trine can help you reconnect with what inspires you and open up new paths for growth. You might feel drawn to study something that excites you, plan a trip that sparks your imagination, or dive into a creative project that reflects your values. For example, you could start writing a story based on your travels, take a course in something spiritual or philosophical, or meet someone who shares your passions. It's also a good time to explore what brings you joy and make space for it in your daily life.